As our children grow, it's important to remember that their tastes do as well. What once sufficed as a bedroom or playroom can be rendered useless once they're on to the next thing. When one mom realized that her two sons had become too old for their playroom, she decided to transform it into something they would enjoy for many years to come. With her husband's help, a lot of hard work, and a clever idea, she turned the boys' old playroom into the most amazing space ever. When Rory, a mom with two growing boys, suddenly had the realization that her children were becoming too old for their playroom, she decided that she wanted to convert it into something they could enjoy in their older years. Armed with a clever idea and her helpful husband, Rory devised a plan for the former playroom. To begin, she cleared out all the boys' old toys. Then she visited the local Home Depot to buy paint and other tools that she would need to transform the room into something special. To begin the room upgrade, Rory first painted a gray rectangle on one of the four walls. Then with a lighter gray paint, she made a much smaller rectangle toward the bottom center and made a stencil of a plus symbol. You could probably guess what this iconic shape would turn into. Yup, it would be an original Nintendo Entertainment System video game controller. Rather than paint a directional pad directly onto the wall, Rory and her husband decided it would be best to give it some actual texture and make it out of a board. Rory's next photo revealed even more detail of the wall art. Of course, the original controller only had 2 buttons on the right side, not 4, but when you're doing a project this awesome, you can take some artistic liberties. To give the project even more cool detail, Rory and her husband constructed cords for the controller pad. In reality, these would hold all the wiring of a TV screen that would be installed on the wall. The entire thing would keep the room organized and uncluttered. Rory purchased this entertainment center from Overstock, but it would require some amazing modifications. It's important to remember when attempting such a project, you can always make upgrades to boring furniture to make it more exciting. Rory and her husband painted the furniture to look like the Nintendo console and place it below the controller design on the wall. How great does that look with the perfectly angled flat screen TV? To make sure that the Nintendo console felt authentic, Rory's husband painted it exactly how the game system looked in stores. The pair was also sure to include power and reset buttons to give it a detailed touch. Here's another shot of the completed wall design, TV, and console. Rory and her husband had to employ some creative thinking to come up with such a unique design, but once they got the ball rolling, it became more fun than anything. Now their son's playroom was a perfectly designed game room. Now when Rory sees her boys playing video games in their special room, she can feel extra happy knowing that she and her husband made their dreams come true. Just look at how much fun it would be to play games in there. Here's one last look at their video game masterpiece. It's important to remember that with just a little creativity and some elbow grease, you can find an easy and fun way to build the room of your dreams. Rory's kids are lucky to have such a creative and caring mom. It just shows that with a little creativity, you can have the home of your dreams. Share this amazing DIY project with your friends.